Thanks, Kannu Priya, for joining us. It is such a great pleasure to have you with us today, and heartiest congratulations for making it to the list of 88 World Emerging Leaders. How does it feel, and what does this award, this title, mean to you?
It means a lot, Aditya. I think it's something that I have dreamt of and I have planned for. Let me put it this way. When I say that, I actually mean that, last year also, Ashwini reached out and I like, look, I don't think so I'm ready. I want to make more difference in this. And I'm yet to show the achievement or the outcomes. I think that's where I was like, okay, let me pause. When I'll put it, I'm sure I want to get it. And it means a lot, not just to me, it means a lot to my organization. They have taken immense pride of that. And they were the one who were like, wow, Kannu, we're very proud of you. So I think I represent my organization more than just me here. So yeah.
Awesome. I think this is something very, very interesting, your personal journey and that you're getting that support from your organization. So I'm sure it added immense value to you as an individual because of all the hard work and everything that you put into it. And you prepared so well. So you actually prepared to really drive that impact. And that's quite visible. So heartiest congratulations. And
Thank you.
this is amazing. So tell us something, about your journey. We would love to know about your key milestones, your experiences that have really shaped your path and got you here.
Yeah, and that's just something interesting. Okay, so I come from a family of business people, with the exception of my parents. My father was into government job. Nevertheless, the importance of learning, growth, and pushing myself to excel was deeply instilled in me. My father in particular encouraged me to choose my own path, even if it went against the culture norm. And when I progressed, and as I progressed in my professional journey, I discovered my passion for driving business expansion through talent cultivation, people development, and organization development. And was very fortunate enough, even if like in my early on in my career, I had a privilege of working alongside brilliant minds. And that experience, laid solid foundation uh, in my growth in my career and propelled me to emulate the best in our industry. Throughout my career, and I think I have been fortunate to have mentors who provided me invaluable guidance, constructive feedback. I think their inputs played a crucial role in my development. And I place, great importance on feedback and continuous learning. And this is why, even today, I'm unafraid of making mistakes, deeply committed to personal and professional growth. So much so that till date, I set aside 10% of my salary just for my learning and my growth and for my certification. I think these are some guiding lines which have I think that's how I've been able to navigate my professional journey and development with ease. So thanks to all the people who have supported me. So yeah.
This is very interesting because I think that's very, very important to really find your purpose and set milestones. And then you start moving in the direction, and the role of mentors and that guidance plays so much important role. You need to have those navigators in your life.
Thank them all the time. So yes, thank you.
Absolutely. So tell us something about your core values. What are some of the fundamental principles that guide your actions and decision making?
Yeah. So my core values are deeply rooted in integrity, respect, and staying humble and grounded. I firmly believe that honesty and transparency are the fundamental building blocks of trust and respect, both in personal and professional relationships. Whether you are experiencing success or facing challenges, it is crucial to remain humble and recognize that we're all human beings with limitations. My early experience in talent management has taught me that we all have strengths and areas of improvement. And I believe in looking for well done moments. And that's something that I really love reading the book Ken Blanchett, right? Where he said, look for well done moments, then gotcha. So moments where someone has excelled or accomplished something great. But while I do that, I also am honest to my craft. And this is where I support people by providing constructive feedback so that you know, they know that there is an areas for them to improve. And this in return helps me create a supportive and encouraging environment that fosters growth and development. So my core values, deeply rooted in me, are honesty to my craft, transparency, humility, and staying grounded.
Absolutely beautiful points here, and I can really sense that as well. So this brings me to a very interesting question. What is your success mantra? Some strategies or beliefs that have contributed to your achievements. Would love to know.
Yeah, yeah. Back in the day, if you would have asked me my success mantra, I was like, spouted off something like, okay, setting goals, embracing failure. But as I have climbed up the ladder, I have learned that managing stakeholders with diverse opinions and expectations is a real key to success, especially in business enabling functions like HR. It's easy to get swept up in a leader's opinion or become emotional when faced with challenging situation. But what has worked for me is channeling my inner perseverance and grit. Instead of reacting impulsively, I always take a moment to reflect. What do you call it? Separate emotions from facts and look for facts and consider my bigger purpose. And for that, I really, really define my bigger purpose. I look at this bigger picture before responding to anything. I have never shied away from approaching a leader to clarify their statements or any opinion that they have passed. You know, this approach has led me to stay open minded, embrace their inputs, and also have helped me build strong relationship with them when I go and clarify with them. And at the same time, it is also important, I never want communication to become a challenge, right? Especially come in between my success. So communication is the key. So it's rightly said by Stephen Covey, right? Understand before being understood. So you always understand what's their purpose, what's their perspective, align it, and then move forward. And I think that's something has really worked for me, and I have strong connect and stakeholder management skills. So yeah.
Fantastic, very interesting. I think that's very,
Yeah.
very important for an HR professional and a leader to have that balanced approach as well, because that's very important. So, if I may ask you, what is your bigger purpose? The purpose that you are chasing as an individual and then maybe as a professional.
Yeah, so I think I just mentioned to you, right, that there, as I progress in a professional journey, I discovered my passion for business expansion, right? And this is the purpose of every leader in my organization. Where we kind of have conflict is how I want to achieve that business. But at the end of the day, everybody's purpose is to grow. So now that's when you reflect back and just don't go in the how piece, but understand everybody wants to grow. So then probably we can just have a conversation how you want to do and how I want to do and come to a consensus. So I think my bigger purpose is to help my business grow and at the same time grow myself.
Okay, that's really nice. And do you think being in the HR function or people function it really gives you those insights and it really helps you understand the business better?
Yes, it does. And I think we deal with people. We know the talent pulse better. And I think we know what's happening on the floor, right? While my leaders would know the business better, I know business through my people. So, and I have like, they would know within their function a set of people. I would know for the entire organization, right? So that's how I think the people nuance kind of works and your intuitiveness work more and better. And that's where you can make a better decision making and hold a conversation better with your stakeholders. So yeah.
So true, so true. And I think it's all sounds so inspiring. So what is the advice that you have for youngsters and young HR leaders? What words of wisdom or guidance do you have for young HR leaders aspiring to follow in your footsteps?
Okay. It's a lot of responsibility, first of all, right? But I'll try doing justice to it and will not take this lightly. But one of the advice that I have for all the youngsters is never forget your most valuable asset. If I were to ask people around, what's your most valuable asset, I think the majority would likely say time. However, from where I see it, the asset is something that you own or you control. So now the question is, can you control time? If someone asks for a minute of your time, you can't give them an actual unit of time and you have stockpile in the corner. Time is intangible and fleeting. Furthermore, your time has zero value to anyone. Yeah, it may be surprising, especially since we have heard this phrase over and over, time is money, time is money. But if time was truly valuable, I could simply show up, do nothing, and just get paid. After all, you're putting your time, right? But that's now how it works. Your most valuable asset is your focus. You have to stay focused, be present, and when you stay focused, when you are present, is when you are actually valuable, not just to people around, to your employer, to your colleagues, and to your clients. So one of the most valuable asset, that's something that I would like to share with all the youngsters, is your focus, especially now because there are so many distractions around. Talk about anything, you want to talk something with your leader, and or anybody, AI would drop in a lot of apps for you to get distracted, and you'll forget your own, what you call, your own resolution that you have set for the year. So I think staying focused is something I would like all my youngsters to really have a plan, that you don't get into distractions. So yeah, that's it.
That's a wonderful message for the young leaders. I mean, I totally agree. Having that focus and clarity of purpose, I think
Yeah.
that makes things very simple, and you can really drive impact as well once you know what you're supposed to do, what you really want to do. You're
Yeah.
passionate. So thank you so much, Kanu, for sharing this. And I mean, I really love your energy, the kind of contribution and the value that you're adding to the community with your work. And I think the best part is that you really know your strengths, you're working on your areas of improvement, identifying those areas and staying focused is, I think, the most important thing, and you're doing it wonderfully. And congratulations once again for winning, being into the list, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank
Stay
you.
shining, keep
Yes.
rising, and keep inspiring us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Aditya, and the entire team for having me here. It's a pleasure. Thank you. Thanks,
It's a
Aditya.
pleasure. Thank you so much. Take
Take
care,
care.
Kanu. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.